Blogging is a particular type of writing that we do to engage with other people. It gives you a bit more responsiveness in terms of engaging with your audience than Writer's Workshop usually does. Blogging is essentially online writing. It's usually focused around a theme. There are entertainment blogs or review blogs, arts and crafts blogs, things like that. It's usually nonfiction, informative or persuasive, like editorial pieces, your opinions, your ideas. And it's a little less formal than Writer's Workshop or published writing, formally published writing is. So the difference, blogs tend to be shorter. They're self-revised and edited, but not usually going through the full writing process. Generally, they're persuasive or informational. Writer's Workshop is longer and more polished. It goes through a full writing process, and it's fiction or nonfiction. The thing about blogging, the thing that's really great about blogging is that you have this opportunity to start a conversation with your audience. When you write for Writer's Workshop, you are, or for like a short story or a novel or something like that, when you write that way, you can interact with your audience to a certain extent, but usually your readers, like they'll read, they'll talk about it with their friends, but you don't usually get that opportunity to engage with them on the writing that you've done. Whereas with blogging, because it's online, you have an opportunity to engage your audience more directly. It tends to be more conversational, and your goal is to get them to comment, to respond, and then you respond back. So blogging should start a conversation. This means that you need to give your audience something that they want to respond to. So interesting, engaging, something that you're passionate about. You want to make them eager to read your next post. You should be commenting on your peers' blogs. They should be commenting on you. It's hard to have a conversation if nobody ever reads your blog. And you should be responding to comments on your blogs fairly quickly, because that conversation is only going to work if you respond quickly enough that they're still thinking about what you wrote. Ideally, you choose a focus for your blog, and for the most part, stick to it. My blog is a teaching educational blog, so the posts on that blog are mostly based in education, in things that I am learning or working through as a teacher. Some of the possible blog focuses or themes that you might have, you could write on world issues or opinions. You could have an advice blog. You could, mine is an education blog. You could do one on history or entertainment or reviews of TV shows and movies and books and songs and things like that. You could have a music blog. There's all sorts of different sort of themes that you can use for your blog. Like I said, it's usually persuasive or informative writing. It should be something that you feel strongly about. When you write passionately about something that you feel passionately about, people are more interested. If you're bored with your topic, so's your audience going to be. It's still important to make sure that you are using correct grammar and that your writing is following the conventions, but a blog is also more conversational. There's more of a sense that the blogger is talking to you through this entry, through this post. With your blogs, there is going to be a shorter writing process. You write them more frequently than you do Writer's Workshop. So you think about and decide on what you're writing, pre-writing, you draft it, you self-revise and self-edit, and then you publish it to your blog. I also expect that you're going to be responsive, that you are reading and commenting on the blogs of other people in our class, which will be linked to the class blog lordtweedsmuir.edublogs.org, and that you respond to comments other people leave on your blog at least within a week. Some resources for those of you who are still struggling with, okay, well, what is blogging? Like, what should I be doing? For one, look at our class blog and look at the past classes and the ones that I've identified as being really strong examples of a blog. Read through those, notice what they look like. These 3 links are on my junior class blog, which is thebeautifulquestion.edublogs.org. The first one is information about how to write a good blog. The second one is information about commenting and continuing the conversation on blogs. And then the third one, for those of you who are interested in such things, provides some basic HTML coding that you can use to make your blogs more interesting. Keep in mind that one of the advantages of a blog is that it's not just text-based. You can include images, you can include videos. These links, these opportunities to make a more multimedia piece of writing is an important part of creating a blog.